Hello everybody, Alex here from Snake on Exotics, and it's the second part of today. We're changing it up a little bit, just trying something new. Let me know if you like it. We're doing a little bit of a slightly shorter videos based on one thing, instead of doing 100 things in one video. But we're doing something different today. One of our mantises needs a bigger enclosure, so we're going to tell you about that in a sec. But please like, subscribe, comment, share, ring the bell for me. Let's crack on with today's jobbo. So what we've had is our orchid mantis has shed to almost her adult size. So she's due a big enclosure now, ready for when she does her adult shed and when we might be able to mate her. Because Morgan has got a male, which is already adult, but he has stopped feeding. So we are running out of time where he'll be able to mate her. But we have some lovely enclosures that I like using for adult mantises. Very, very cool, very, very nice. They're almost mini reptibreezes basically. So I've got one here. Morgan's cleaning it up for us as we speak, because this one came in donated to us. So they've got perspex doors, so it's a nice glass door, well not glass but nice see-through door, and then it's completely mesh all the way around, and then you have, this is your bottom panel which is removable. You also can get a tray, so the tray lives inside, and that's where all your substrate and stuff will live, just like this one down here. So you can see we've got all the substrate all collected in there. It's not coming out through the mesh, so that's lovely. This one, I do tend to keep this one spared just because it's got the ovums in there and I like them as an educational piece. So what we will be doing, we'll be opening this bad boy and putting this in there, getting some, probably some cocoa fibre or some wood chip or some, well, bark chip, something that you would hold, speak English Alex, something that's going to hold the humidity for us and just keep her a nice enclosure, make it look nice and what it would like in the wild. So we want lots of green, lots of white and lots of pink if we can. So I'm gonna, we might struggle, we might have to ask Morgan to bring some of the stuff that she's got for her one at home, because she's got some nice pinky flowers. But we're gonna make it look cool for her today, and then if there's any pinky flowers we can get, we're gonna add them to it. But that's gonna be the plan for today, set up the orchid mantis enclosure. So I'm gonna show you the orchid mantis next, and then we can do the enclosure after that. So here is our orchid mantis. So we do tend to give her a large variety of food. So at the moment she's got fruit flies in there, but we have been giving her locusts and other different larger food items, but she still smashes the fruit flies, so she seems to really like them. So, and she's had 3 locusts today apparently from Morgan, so she's really big and fat. So this is our orchid mantis. She's the most pinkest and most beautifulest one we've ever had in the store, doing absolutely stunning. Never had one so pink and never had one so doing so well. And she's the biggest one I've ever had in as well, absolutely massive. So the plan is we're going to be doing her enclosure next, and then she can live happily in her new enclosure and she can have plenty of room to shed to her adult size. Because what we don't want her to do is be in a tank too small and she struggles shedding to her adult size, and at the last chance of her hurting herself, she hurts herself. So that's what we don't want to have happen. So fingers crossed we get everything done and she's going to be happy in her new enclosure today. Aha, so Morgan's adding us some cocoa fibre. Lovely, lovely cocoa fibre. So that's going to add a lovely bit of humidity and it's going to look nice and natural for us as well. That's what we like, lots and natural. If it's what they have in the wild, it's what I think they should have in captivity, in my opinion. So there we go, nice little bit of cocoa fibre. We're going to try and get a little bit of leaf litter and some moss, chuck that down as well. So that's going to make it look even more nicer. And then we're going to put some plants in there, make it look nice and bushy, and also flat for and put some branches and stuff for it to climb on. So we're using sphagnum moss today. It's one from the we got donated to us. So we're just going to be, the best way to do moss is to just throw it in and then scatter. Well, a little bit less than that, but so you just scatter it round. You don't want to just go, I'll put a piece here and I'll put a piece there. It won't look natural. What you got to do is just throw it around. And it looks more natural because it's just how it would fall naturally if it got blown around by the wind. So there we go. Looks a lot more natural, like it's just been naturally blown there by the wind. So we're going to try and go supernatural with this. Well, not supernatural, not ghosts. We're not going ghosty, we're going like super nature, basically. So we're going as nice, everything's going to be proper bioactive and really cool for us. So this is going to be our big display piece, this is. So that's going to be almost like the main show piece of the tank. So we won't get that nice and tall. There we go. And then we can have just these bits around, just so it doesn't look empty. We do have a vine. I think it's going to ruin the effect. I really do. I think we'll stick with just these ones here, and then we can get some more leafy stuff and put this around and make it look a lot more leafier and a lot more green in there, and I think that'll look really cool. You don't want to go too mad, then we can get a nice bit of orchid leaves and white leaves and stuff like that. Put that in there as well. I think that'll look really cool. Let's see if we can find more green stuff to put in there. There's me saying full bioactive, and I forgot we got proper plants we can put in there if we want to go full bioactive. Yeah, so we're going to go full bioactive with the plants. So, it means we need to dig a little hole at the back. Whoops, sorry, Planto. She's going to like this. She's going to like this. We're going to keep that leafy one in there for some big leaves, and then we're going to put this one at the back, and then we'll most likely disguise the pot with moss. Oh, I'm destroying everything. There we go. So that can go there. Move this out of the way. And then we can just hide this with moss a little bit and help with spraying and keeping moisture around it. This we're going to swap sides. Oh, come on. There we go. That's better, I like that. We've got the plant everywhere. Yeah, that's a bit better. And then this one, we can go going across. We wedge it in, can we? Can we wedge it in somewhere? Ah, there we go, wedged in. That looks a lot better. And then we could have this. I'll bring these leaves forward and that one down. And this can go up the top up here. Looks like it's coming out of that log then if we hide it. There we go, I likes that. One fake plant, one real plant. Absolutely lovely. I think that looks really, really cool now. So there we go, there is our lovely orchid mantis enclosure, looking nice and all ready to go. Got loads of mess to clean up, you know me, we always make a mess. Always makes a mess, it's no fun if we don't make a mess. So now we need to catch up the orchid mantis, get a proper nice look at her while she's out, and then we're going to introduce her into a new enclosure, and she's going to settle in and we can see how she gets on. That's the plan. Okay, it's orchid mantis time. We've switched to the phone so we can get a better close-up of her. But look at that animal. Oh my God, we'll take her out on the tissue. Look at that animal. That insect. Absolutely stunning. see all her attacking arms, which she's going to use. They've got spears on both sides. So she spears them and then impales them when she brings them back in as well. So they've got double spikes right on their inner arms. There you go, look at that. Absolutely stunning. You would not want to get spiked by them. Oh, she's got a wobble on. It's not me wobbling for once, it's her. Absolutely stunning creature. So we're going to be moving her into a new enclosure. Fingers crossed she'll shed to her adult size soon. Okay, because I've only got one hand, I think we're going to let Morgan pick her up and put her in. Because if she starts climbing up my arm, I can't do anything about it. So I think we're going to pass her over to Morgan and let Morgan take her off the tissue. There she goes. Might be able to get a nice shot of her while she's on Morgan's hand. There you go, you can get a good look at those spikes. Oh wow. She is a machine. They're like the panther of the insect world. They are so built for what they are doing. They are the peak of their what's it called? The food chain and the ecosystem. She's the top one of her band. And then the next thing is going to be like a mammal or something that's going to eat her. There's not many insects that can attack and kill her. These have been recorded, not this species, but mantises eating birds, eating chameleons, eating lizards. They are such an impressive animal for being so small and being just an insect. There's not many insects that can attack and kill and eat a mammal and a reptile and a bird, but these little beasts can. So impressive. So what she's pretending to do now, she's pretending to be a bush in the wind or a leaf in the wind. She wants to think, oh, I'm just a little flower wobbling in the wind, so any predator that sees her doesn't think it's actually a bug or anything to eat, because she's wobbling in the wind, same as what a leaf would, or petals on a flower like that, because that's what these are meant to represent, petals on a flower. Good representation. If we bring her over here, if these were all open up, these are shriveled up for this year, but you can see she's not far off looking like that does. You know what I mean? It's so similar with the colours and everything. Absolute stunning creature. Let's get her in the tank. Aha. So she's had 3 mantises today. Locusts, sorry. And but her bum doesn't look that big. It's reasonably sized, but we likes a lot of junk in the trunk with the mantises. We likes to have them nice big bums, loads of junk in the trunk, so we know they've got nice full bellies. She's like, no, I likes Morgan. I likes Morgan. Yeah, she's like, yeah, I loves Morgan. I'm gonna stay with Morgan. You got to go in the. You got to go in. She's like, no, but Morgan, I love you. No, Morgan, please let me stay with you. Come on, you got to go in the tank. And no, Morgan. She's attacking Morgan. She's like, no, I want to stay. Come on, Morgan, you can do it. I believe in you. I believe in you. You can do it. Oh. 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 Look, don't pull. There we go. Whee. There she is. Looks like she's in the wild. Absolutely stunning. So there she is in a new enclosure. Oh, there we go. Sorry, I was zoomed in still. Absolutely stunning. So she's going to be chilling in there now. I think Morgan's going to offer a couple more mantises because she still seems hungry. So we might do that in a sec. But look at that, nice and cool in a new enclosure. Okay, so I'm set up, and Morgan's going to offer her some locusts and see if she's hungry. Oh, she dropped it. She dropped it. We had one job, Morgan. Locust wrangler. She doesn't look impressed, Morgan. Come on, camera, get focused. You can do it. Oh, she spotted it. Put it down and see if it walks. Walking might do it. She's definitely locked in. Oh, he's jumped away. She can see him there. I think she's definitely interested in another one. Oh, she's going to go after him. She's going on the hunt. Oh, she's going on the hunt. I think she is. Oh, yes. She's going to go for him. Go on, darling, you can do it. Look, she's wobbling to pretend she's a leaf. She's just going to get in striking range. You can see she's fired up her arms, ready to go. Wow! What a reach! What a reach! Oh my God, that was epic. That was over an inch away. That was an inch away and smashed. Oh my God, you would not want to mess with her. Oh my God. Look at her. She's got him by the antennae and by him by the legs. She's going, oh, I'm going to munch the face first. Oh, yes. That's where the yummies are. That's where the best yummies are. Look at her go. Oh, my God. You see why she's the panther of the insect world. Absolutely destroys anything and anything that's small enough to be taken. What an absolute savage. And she's super pretty and pink, but she's savage. Well, there you go. There's the inside of the head. Oh, she did not take long. It does not take long. Oh, well, I'm pretty sure the locust is dead now. So we'll leave her to it. I'll put her back on the shelf. But look at that for a feeding day. Whoa. There we go. Locked away. So there we go. All happy as a Larry, still feeding. So I'm happy about that. She wouldn't feed in the tank if she didn't feel safe, because once her arms are full of food, she's defenseless. So she wouldn't feed unless she felt safe. That's a really good sign. She's happy, she's settled. So she's gonna live up there. And hopefully we get an adult shed soon, and then we can get Morgan's male down and we can see about mating. Normally, so the last time I've seen them, I was watching a zoo show and they were mating them. They had 6 males. The female ate 5, and it was only the smallest one that was able to do the job without her knowing and eating him. So they even had one that was still doing the job with no head, and she'd already ate half of him. So we've got to be very careful because we've only got 1 male. So we don't want him getting eaten before he gets to do his job, basically. So fingers crossed we get to try that, but we don't know if it's going to happen yet. But I have got access to more orchids, so we may order some more and then try again with them. So there we go. That's Orchid Mantis move day today. Whoa. So we are a little bit shorter than my normal videos, as I said before. I'm just trying something a little bit different. Instead of throwing 100 things at you in one video, trying to be a little bit more minimalistic. Spend a little bit more time making the video look a little bit more cooler and stuff like that. It gives me more time to work on the videos as well, because I'll have videos that are already pre-made, so it gives me more time to do the editing and all stuff like that. I'm just trying to make better videos for you, basically. But I will be doing, still trying to do everyday videos, but eventually it might come down to, we might do every other day or something like that, just because I want to try and make the best quality videos for you, and having an hour at the night to edit and upload and stuff like that, I'm starting to run out of time. So to make better videos, it's the only way I can think of having enough time to do all the cool stuff you need to do to make the cool videos. So fingers crossed it all works out. If you like this to kind of videos, a bit shorter and a bit more on one thing, then let me know. If you like the old way where I just do a full day, let me know. We can work something out. So please like, subscribe, comment, share, ring that bell for me. If you want to watch another video, there should be one there. If you want to subscribe to the channel, she's up there. If you want to watch a playlist, she's up there. If you want to help support me, Morgan, the shop, the animals, the rescues, there's a link in the description below where you can click join and become one of the legends of Snake Island Exotics. Or if you want to see where I get my animals from, there's a link in the description below, and you can see where I get my animals from, what animals I've got access to ordering for you. So I'll see you in the future. Bye.